Welcome, fifth graders. This is an overview of the tools that are available to you this year in fifth grade at LAVCA to help you stay organized. This is just an overview of what was recorded on August 19th in a Class Connect session, but it was so important I thought it would be good to have it here as well. So let's get started. These are fifth grade tools, and there are 4 of them to help LAVCA fifth graders stay organized. The first tool is the newsletter. This comes out every Friday for the following week, and as it says here, it's like the preview of the next week. It tells you that things you need to do next week, and the fifth graders know why there's a camel on the newsletter. They heard about that in class. But it also has the contact information for the math and history teacher, Mrs. Anna Berry, her phone number, an extension number, and the contact information for myself, Mrs. Booth, the ELA and science teacher, along with my contact information, including the 4-digit code that you need to enter after the number. So that's my extension, and that Mrs. Berry's extension. So one of the important things when you open the fifth grade newsletter is to notice the date that you're looking at. You're going to get one every single week, and so it's important to check that first so that you're not looking at something that's outdated. So I would archive the old newsletters so that the one you're getting is the most current one. The next tool for fifth graders to help them stay organized are called the pacing guides, and this happens to be a screenshot from the weekly newsletter in which the pacing guide is located for all 4 subjects of ELA, which is English Language Arts, Math, Science, and History. It will ELA, I use that as an example here because it actually has 5 sub-courses, all comprising English Language Arts. So when you look at this in the newsletter, it will tell you this is where you need to look to see, am I on the correct pace for completing my courses at the end of the year? And for example, you'll see that in composition, writing a memoir would be what you would be working on for this week. In GUM, you would be in Unit 1 completing lessons 5 through 7. And so on with literature, spelling, and vocabulary. This was completed by each teacher to account for vacation days, testing days, to say this is the pace you need to be going. That's why it's a pacing guide to complete your courses by the end of the year. So that's an important thing that's on the newsletter. But if you'll notice on ELA, there's also something that you click on, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But notice it also says the subject area and the day and time the Class Connect session is taught. Under the Science and History, there is a recording link, just like there is here. This is a link to a recording that students should watch on Monday in preparation for their class on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So on Monday, it would be a great idea to take some time. They're very brief, usually under 10 minutes, to watch. It's a little preparation to get ready for the class sessions they will have for the following week. So this is something that should be done on Monday. If students watch it after the class, there's not much benefit, or as much benefit, as if they watch it before coming to class. So these are also located on the newsletter, and you should be able to click on the link and it will direct you to a recording. If it doesn't, then you will need to contact the teacher for the recording. So for example, if it were a science recording, you would contact Mrs. Booth. If it were a history or math recording, you would contact Mrs. Berry. But it's a good habit to get into, to just watch it Monday before you start coming to classes. And even for history and math, they might even want to watch it on Friday because their history and math classes are on Monday and Wednesday. Finally, there is a website available for ELA and science. This is information that is particular to English Language Arts for 5th grader Class Connect and Science Class Connect. So once you have the link, and it's on the newsletter, the link to the website is on the newsletter, you will, and let me just go back so I can show you where. This is what this was. Click here for weekly Class Connect topics. That link is going to direct you to the website. On here will be updated always the most current information about ELA and Science Class Connect sessions. There will be posted some readings for literature class that students need to download and have available when they come to class. There will be the science class recordings will be on there. There's the pacing guide. There's lots of good information on the website related to ELA and science class. So please make sure that your student is very vigilant in using all 4 of these 5th grade tools to help them stay organized. Thanks so much.